Welcome to Project Metal Music! Join the fun! Chat with the bands! Ask them questions, chill out and relax! Hey guys, welcome to Project Metal Music's YouTube channel with your host, Ell and Basjan. Welcome, Basjan.
Hey Al, how you doing?
Yeah, not too bad, not too bad. Can't complain. Can't complain. So, I see Lisaboo's in the chat there. Hey up, Lisaboo. And we got Rhea Snakespeare. Hey up, how you doing? Hope everything's
Hey Ria.
all right. So, guys, we've got a packed show for you guys today. Basjan's brought some amazing tunes for you guys. So, yeah, and we've got gigs coming up. What's coming up on the channel, and then how many squizzle holes we go down. So, yeah. So, Basjan, take it away.
Yes, I will. Just a warning, tonight's content is for mature people only. So just a warning beforehand, and let's take it away. We've got a packed program today. So let me start off with my first band, Lisaboo. And it's a deathcore band from Raleigh, North Carolina in the USA. And the first track I listened to, Smell, featuring Dan Tucker of Crown Magnet, the perfect horror metal song. If you've ever seen one, that's the one. So yeah, do check out the video that's listed. For me, angry guitar riffs, blasting away, and kick butt vocals. Alteration, featuring Immortal Disfigurement, the drums and guitar riffs in harmony are perfect. A rollercoaster of a banger song. For me, 5 minutes of horror metal at its best. The track Carolina Crowd Killer, brutal and intense. The guitar riffs in the song is so good. I live for this kind of music. It's really fantastic. And do blast it out for your neighbors. Lip Split, the song hits you straight in the face. The song is loud and angry. And yes, you feel the atmosphere and everything in the song. My take on the band, they don't mess around. And this is the real deal. And they do have an unapologetic message they send in the music. And they tell it the best way they know how to do it. The band can be found on YouTube, Lisaboo, Facebook.com/P/Lisaboo, and Instagram, Lisaboo. You can also find the band on Bandcamp, and it's uniqueleaderrecords.bandcamp.com. Next band I've got, Knock Loose. It's an American hardcore punk band from Oldham County, Kentucky in the USA. And the band was formed in 2013, and the first track I listened to, Suffocate, featuring Poppy. And yes, Poppy is one of the artists I featured here before. And for me, what a killer song. The male female combination on vocals is just amazing. It, Poppy is pure magic, and she's one of the fantastic metal vocalists out there. I do like her. The video is gripping, and yeah, do check it out. The next song I've got, Don't Reach for Me. Uh, the headbangers on the song is fantastic. It's really a song made for headbangers. The band is having fun doing the stuff. The snare in the song is out of this world. This is a 5-star performance by the band on this song. The track Sight, Sit and Mourn, an emotional master song. I do like the heavy use of instruments in the song, and also raw emotional uh, song at its best. Vocals, guitar riffs are excellent. Deep in the willow, everything is quiet. For me, this is future metal at its best. A banger of a song, and my take on the band, they are just fantastic, and they do know how to entertain. The band can be found on Bandcamp, knockloose.bandcamp.com, and YouTube on Pure Noise Records. That's one of those great indie record companies out there. The band's website, knockloose.com. Thy Art is Murder is the next band. It's an Australian deathcore band from Blacktown, Sydney. The band was formed in 2006, and the first track I listened to, Keres, a song about a Greek mythology. Humanity is doomed because of greed and power. CJ nailed the song on vocals. The drums do enhance the song. Join me in Armageddon. The melodic elements in the song is brilliant. The, there's also hints of Lamb of God uh, in the music and the song, and uh, also notice red light shining from CJ's eyes. So yes, the special effects. If you watch the video, you see CJ's eyes is like a red, like in the Terminator movie and stuff like that. So fantastic special effects in the video of this song. Do check out the video. The track Blood Throne, for me, without the doubt, TJ is amazing on vocal. He's one of the best vocalists out there. There's something uh, missing without CJ in the band. I know he's no longer in the band, and for me, it's like it's not the real deal anymore. And also, the video, it's too much. I do like AI in the video, but I think the band has overdone it in this particular video. Puppet Master drumming is insane. CJ is also fantastic, and it's something special to watch his live performances, and also the way he's doing the vocals in the has done it in the band. Something is done in touch is really unique. My take on the band, while CJ was there, they were brilliant. Now they're good, but they're no longer at the same level of performance. The band can be found on Instagram. Their art is Instagram and Facebook. Their art is Murder. Band's website. Their art is Murder. X and Twitter. Their art is Murder. And that band that's up next, Attractive Chaos. And it's an international melodic heavy metal band. The band was formed in 2022. The first track I listened To the Moon, a catchy melodic song with soft hooks. The combination of vocals and guitars riffs is so good. The video to the song is listed, do check it out. And I I do like words on a letter. The next song for me, soft, relaxing intro, and also how the band progress in the song, picking everything up. Uh, the instruments, the vocals are getting louder. So for me, a really good song. The song tells a story of a relationship between a mother and a daughter, and it's an emotional song. And those that uh, uh, will watch the video will understand what I'm saying. Also, those that have seen the video, it's really an emotional song. So yes, and next song, Emma, the track As You Are. Emma is crazy good on vocals. The drums do impress. Also, relaxing uh, melody in the song, and the song also feature on vocals, not just Emma, but some other crazy good backing vocals. So yes, it's a fun song, and it's one to really enjoy. Obsession featuring Gabriel Gozzi, another song with great backing vocals. I do like the band's performance of the song with pauses. Like they play, then there's a pause, continue playing in the song. It's done really good by the band. And my take on the band, they are crazy good, and they can be found on Facebook, Attractive Chaos Band, band's website, Attractive Chaos, and .com, and Instagram, Attractive underscore Chaos, YouTube, Attractive Chaos 5329. And the last band I'm going to feature on the band feature section is Netherwalker. And Netherwalker is a black and deathcore band from Ocala, Florida in the USA. The lineup of the band are Alex Calves, vocals, Grayson Yarty, guitars, Marico Cortez and he's on drums. And the first track I listened to, Battle of the Trident. And for me, the vocals is fantastic on the song. Band is one of the nastiest breakdown and riff bands out there. Intense and filled with energy. Welcome to the dark side of metal. And yes, for sure, this is the dark side of metal. Tavern, apologetic guitar riffs and grinding, dark vocals, The female chorus in the song "Do Kick Ass". Jones' voice, uh, uh, um, yeah, Crusaders of Eden, featuring Nicky Jones, is the voice of Chowder, and lightning guitar riffs, belting vocals. I do like the contrasting female chorus in the song. For me, Lion King weeps for mercy. I do like violent in the chorus, yes. I am a fan of the use of violence, of violin in a song if it's done correctly. And they've actually done it perfectly. What's for me the intro also and the progression in the song is something special. Do take a listen and check it out. It's for me a banger of a song, and yes, like I said, the vocals do impress. My take on the band, they're one of the best new bands on the block, and they're starting to make a name for themselves. They do deliver, and they can be found on facebook.com/people// Nederwalker, Instagram Nederwalker official. Now to the songs that I found on the various social uh, video streaming sites. In the first song, I've got uh, Disembodied Tyrant, and the song is Malthusian. And the band is a symphonic deathcore band from Missouri. The band was formed in 2020. Malthusian, the intro to the song is so good. The badass riffs in the song is sick. The evolution of metal is exciting. I do like the sludgy elements in the song. The outro is also fantastic. The next video I've selected, Cradle of Filth, White Yellow Bear. Cradle of Filth was formed in 1991 in Suffolk in the UK. They are an extreme metal band that defy categorization. White Hellborn is a ripper of a song. Danny and Zoe's vocals is out of this world. There's crazy good guitar riffs in the video to the song, and what a kick-ass song. Do check it out. My take uh, for me, Hollywood Undead, the next one, and the song is called Undead. Hollywood Undead is an American rap, rock, new metal band from LA in California. The band was formed in 2005. The track Undead, the vibe in the song is epic. The vocals are freaking insane. Guitar riffs are killer great stuff. The reason why only uh, the watered down version of the song was ever seen before on YouTube is because of YouTube's guidelines. And more of the record companies on YouTube are pushing the boundaries and actually saying, hey, we're releasing it with age restriction so everybody can see how the band shot the video and did the video. This song from the band is the unrated version. I've listed there and you can check it out, and it's really fantastic. Next one band I've got, and the song Scream of Darkness, A Scream in Darkness, Bloodbath is the song. It's a melodic death metal band from Moscow in Russia. The band was formed in 2005, and I do like the intro, the retro horror in the song, and the brilliant use of instruments by the band in the song. I also like the vocals, they do stand out, and the drumming is so cool. For me, just a brilliant video. It's one of those uh, horror metal songs that just stands out. It is really, really good. And I do like how the band plays to the uh, song, use the music and everything to create that horror effect, spooky horror, if you call it. The next artist I feature in song is Richie Kotzen, and You Can Save Me. And this is also uh, the unrated version of the song. And Richie is an American rock guitarist, singer, and songwriter. He was in the bands like Poison, Smith and Kotzen, and also the frontman for Winery Dogs. Yes, I like Winery Dogs, and I do like Poison, the hair band from the 80s, 90s. You Can't Save Me, I do like how the song built up. For me, it's an emotional song and powerful. Richie delivered an epic performance in the song, and it tells the brutal truth. The video is also listed, and then the last one I've got, Metro Rush Sanguinian. It's a black metal band from Uppsala, Sweden. The band was formed in 2018, and the track Sanguinium, I do like the background sounds and Viking drums. I don't know, you get that carbonized effect in the song. So I wonder where carbonized is. She must check this song out. The nature elements remind me of winter in a forest. The horror effects are brilliant in the video. Enjoy the stellar guitar riffs. And now to my gigs for uh, tonight. Oh, I see, Carbonized is in chat. Hi, Carbonized. Good to see you. The first one I've got, Takida and Those Damn Crows, the Summer in Germany tour, 2025. 18 July, Piazza, 19 Stadtpark Open Air. 22nd, Nieuwe Glasblasenhalle. 23rd, Burginsel Open Air. The 24th, at Valle. 25th, Summer am Kiez. 26th, Mitfraudengruben. 22nd of August, Baltic Open Air. In the 25th of August, Jazz House. The 28th, they're going to be at Fitzwiese, Petersburg. That's also in Germany. 29th, Amphitheater Hanau, also in Germany. And the 30th, Wasserschloss Klaffenbach and Rock the Lake. August the 15th to 17th. And the bands that will be there, Windrose, Hatebreed, Seven Swartz, The Halo Effect, Demu Borghi, Mastodon, Beyond the Black, April Art, Burning Witches, and many more. Elaine and Sinhersey European Tour 2025, 19th April, Salzburg at Rockhouse, and that's in Austria. 20th, Milan, Legend Club, Italy. 23rd, Barcelona at Upload, and that's in Spain. 24th, Portuguese Groove, and that's also in Spain. The 25th, Madrid. 29th, Solothurn, Fromelles in Switzerland. The 30th, Lyon, Rock and Eat, and that's in France. And 1st of May, Paris Backstage by the Mill, and that's also in France. Then Cafe Music, 17th May at 10 o'clock, Revengeon, Bright Story, Far Beyond, Imperia will be there performing. In Primal Fear, May the 9th, Rock in Ratenfest, Germany. July the 2nd, the Rock Hearts Festival. July the 18th, Apollo in Rock, and that's in Italy. And August 21st, Baltic Open Air in Germany. August the 23rd, Stone Dead Festival, and that's in the UK. And Imperial Music Venue, Saturday, August the 16th, and that's also in the UK. Hailstorm, Free Fall, Tattoo Molly, Echo Path, and many more bands. Louder Than Life 2025, September the 18th, and bands that will perform there: Lamb of God, Slayer, Rob Zombie, Marilyn Manson, Municipal Waste, Fear Factory, Atreyu, fantastic band, Carcass, Calvarera, Alchemy Fire, and many more. Then Vortex, Zone, Symphony for the Dead, Canadian Tour 2025. And this is the one I'm always having problems. The strange names in Canada. At Edmonton, NB, at the Attic. The 17th, St. John's, NB, Xerox. The 19th, Rimouski in Quebec, and that's at Copaladores. 22nd, Ottawa, and that's Ontario, and that will be at the Rainbow. The 23rd, Drummondville, Quebec, at Laste, PX. 24th, Quebec City in Quebec, Ante. 25th, Saigon, that's in Quebec, at Michael Brazier Port Alfred. 26th, Trios Riveres, Quebec, Ente. So that's the Canadian tour. And 26th, Noise Fest, and it's the 26th of April, Noise Fest in Cardiff. Bands that will be there: Unpeople, Orchard, Forlong, Atlas, Fury, and more. And in the Core Fest, 22nd November 2025, and the bands to perform there: Dead by April, Future Palace, Vicious Rain, As Everything Unfolds, and more. Then Pretty Reckless, 6 May, Buffalo, New York, Electric Center. 22nd, Green Bay Epic Event Center. 25th, East Moline, the Rust Bell. Those are my gigs for tonight. So yes, I hope you enjoyed it.
I'm back. Yeah, yeah, got some good gigs and some good bands there, Passion. Some really good gigs there.
Yes.
Um, yeah, so yeah, it's like Lisa said, NB is New Brunswick in Canada. So
Oh,
um, hey up Aussie, Aussie's arrived.
I
Aussie in
was
the
the.
house.
Yeah, I thought Luminsky was in Russia, but now I see it's in Canada.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, New Brunswick. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, some good gigs and some good bands there. So, well, I forgot to do this at before we go into we started the stream. Hey up, everyone. Hope you like hope you like the show so far. And I
Mhm.
forgot to say there's a link. There's a pinned comment at the top there, which is the
Mhm.
channel's link tree. So if you want to get in contact with myself on Twitter, Instagram, or the channel's email, please do. All the links are there in the link tree. And also, there's Lisaboo's store there as well, which is Boo the Bell X Studio over on Etsy. She does some some majorly cool stuff over there, such
Oh
as
yes.
stones, spheres, jewelry, antique jewelry, stuff like that. And yeah, there's also a chat feature. And if you are looking for something in particular, send Lisaboo a message there, and if she can help, she'll help you out. Um, yeah, so yeah, and hey up, replay crew, how you doing? Hope you're doing all right. Make sure you like, share, comment, and subscribe. It does help in a big way, and we are so close to getting 1,000 subscribers. At the minute, we are at 816. I know he's there, Lisa Boo. Yeah, we are at 816 subscribers. So, yeah. uh, if we get 100,000 subscribers cognized, then maybe, just maybe, I'll do it. But yeah, we've got to reach 100,000 subscribers for that.
Mm. Yes, Ell and Lisaboo will do table dancing on a Saturday night.
Yeah, and yeah, and if we do get 100,000 subscribers, it will be a members only stream. It will be definitely a members only stream. So uh, yeah, all right, okay, they're covenanted. Okay, and thank you. Yeah, like I said, we are so close to 1,000 subscribers. Wait, we're
Mhm.
174. Uh, no, 184.
Mhm.
Math is hard. Math is hard. Yeah, 184 away from 1,000 subscribers. So if you can like, share, comment, and subscribe and everything, get everybody who you know involved, who does like sort of like music in general, literature, we talk about movies, TV shows, stuff like that, and yeah, we
Yeah.
sort of like we do we do go down some serious squizzle holes. Uh, Squizzle holes a bit like rabbit holes, but the more in depth and funny than the rabbit hole. So yeah, yeah, it's yeah,
See, one of the Australians are online, Aussie. Aussie, can you help me get my visa to go to Australia? I misunderstood what NSW stands for, and they've kicked me out. They won't let me back into Australia. So, can you help me, please? I want to go to Australia again.
yeah, yeah, cool, cool. I might,
Yeah,
mind you,
because
yeah,
I actually thought NSW stands for nudity and sex welcome. And it was definitely not that. They stared at me all the way when I walked there in that state. So yeah, I don't think they want me back in Australia.
yeah, New South Wales,
Oh, is that what it stands for? I
yeah,
misunderstood.
yeah, yeah. uh, uh, See, Robert, Squizzle hole, Squizzle hole. Yeah, that's true. They're carbonized. Yeah, that's true. She says, because Australia started out like Canada, they tossed our criminal ancestors there, so it's all new. Yep, totally. Yeah, Australia was the worst one where the UK kicked out all the riffraff out. Yeah, so yeah. So getting back onto the what's coming up on the channel, um, got some really cool interviews coming up. We got just in April alone, how many? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 interviews coming up in April. Um, we have on the 2nd, we got our good friend Joe Boo
Oh yes.
at 9 p.m. UK time. All of these are at 9 p.m. UK time. He's brought out some really, really, really cool songs. Um,
Mm-hmm.
not only with his own under his own name, but with he's collaborated with some other bands as well. So, going to be talking about that. And if you like the Drifters, we got our good friend Dave Revels coming back onto the show to talk about his new song. Uh, where is it? Where is it? Bear with us. Celebrate the change in you. So that's going to be cool. That's going to be cool. Um, we have on the 8th we got Von Loop coming back on again.
Mm-hmm.
Then we got a Quebec Canadian band, Faxin, coming on. Then we got Fulgur Rhythm on the 10th. Hard to Explain on the 17th. Romeopathy on the 22nd. Let me see. Black Opal on the 23rd. Sharp Aside on the 24th. And Rare Breed on the 29th. Then
Mm-hmm.
in May, we got we have Nothing Speaks on the 1st. Seraphic Eyes on the 6th. Around 7 is going to be back on again on the 7th. Midland Railway on the 8th, Final 13 on the 13th, and Tooth Go on the 15th. So yeah, going to be it's going to be a packed 6 weeks for the channel. So yeah, and yes,
Awesome.
carbonized Quebec factions from Quebec, Canada. So yeah, yeah, that's what's coming up. Plus, I am working on a few other interviews as well for the channel, and yeah, no worries there, Rhea. Glad you came.
Yeah.
Glad you stopped by, and see you over on on the next one. Hopefully Wednesday. If not, I'll see you over on Grumpy's on Saturday. So stay safe.
Stay stay safe, Rian. Thanks for popping in.
Yeah, yeah. It is carbonized. It is carbonized. I've found a lot of bands and other artistic people from there. So yeah, later, Rhea. Catch you later. Yeah. So yeah, it's well, Canada in general is. There's so many brilliant bands and stuff coming out of there. So many brilliant bands.
That's true.
Yeah. So, Bastion, have you been playing
Yeah.
any games lately?
Yes, I'm actually playing. Let me tell you now what I'm playing. With my game folder. Uh, what is it? Uh, uh, it's a game called Action Tableman. And for those that's wondering what is that, it's actually a game very similar to Mortal Kombat. And you've got all those type of moves. Yes, it's not for minors because of the extreme violence. I don't know if you ever played Mortal Kombat L.
Yeah, I have.
Then you know if you've got that fatality moves, you get it that extra gory bit in the game. Now it's the same with this. It's a Japanese game, and a lot of Japanese players are playing it, and I found it quite relaxing because I do like the same sort of move types. But the thing is, you also get like swords, and you get special powers by doing certain moves, and it's real fun. And yes, and oh, another thing is, most of the people in the game, this game chat and stuff like that, don't understand me, so I'm having lots of fun. Got a lot of friends and stuff uh, that's joined, and you do stuff together. It's just fun, good fun, and a lot of cool places and graphics. So yes, I'm having fun.
Cool, cool. Yeah, yeah. Carbonite is as said, Mortal Kombat is my favorite game of all time.
It was mine as well. I played it when Mortal Kombat first came out. I spent hours playing that game. And
Yeah,
yes, that's the one thing I actually saw a preview of this game. And I thought, when I saw the moves and the stuff you can do, I thought, I've got to try it. And yes, the game itself is in English. So if you want to, it's going to be difficult understanding. The game is in English. And basically in chat, you can speak English. People understand you and stuff like that. And it's just really relaxing. And another thing that's sketchy there, the game is heavily uh, modded. When I say modded, you go and chat and you say unpolite or rude stuff, you're gone.
Yeah.
Doesn't matter how much money you spent in the game, you're gone. Before you even think of typing the next thing, you boot it out. And because the game is on Steam, the chances are good you could be in trouble with Steam as well.
Yeah, cool. Ozzy says this, I haven't played games for years. So, yeah.
Yeah, look for me, game is the same as music to me. It's relaxing. Some people watch TV. I actually don't watch TV. If I'm looking for a movie, I'll go through and see what's on. I'm very particular. Although there is one movie I want to see. It's a French movie. I think it's called The Carjackers. And I do like it. And I think it's going to be one of the best movies. Hollywood for me, I don't want it to watch anything there. And then movies like Snow White comes, highly recommended. I took a look at the post and I said, no way in hell am I going to watch this or recommend that to anybody. So yeah,
Yeah. Man, sure, I've heard it's really, really bad, dire. But I know some people who will like it because it's Disney.
for me, uh, Disney as it mostly down, but you do get uh, like the game I played. The characters like Goofy and those were like fun. But Disney's just I don't know. They need somebody to actually step in. I think because most of uh, the big studios in Hollywood it's foreign owned. I think it's time for the Japanese investors to pull their money out, force the guys to actually make something decent because there's some really bad movies coming out. Yes, I also played The Sims back in the day when the first Sims came out. Tried it out. I thought, yeah, okay, this is getting a bit weird. You see what your character is doing. It's like eating. You must do this now. You must do that now. Uh, it's all kinds of stuff you must do uh, to complete. Otherwise, they get hungry. They get upset. And yeah, it was. Look, the Sims, the original Sims, I did like. Uh, Later on, yeah, I know you got a lot of add-ons and Sims coming out, and the graphics in the later ones were quite good. So I did like the Sims. For me, it definitely gave me some fun and stuff. So yes, I do like it.
Yeah, I played The Sims year talking when it pretty much first came out.
Mm.
Um, but I got bored with it after a while. I got bored with
Well,
it.
let me put it to you. Uh, when the later versions of The Sims came out, there was actually an add-on you could buy. It's an adult add-on. And a lot of people were hooked on that. And I thought to myself, now it's bad enough uh, doing all of this stuff. Those who know the game, if you need to go to the bathroom, it was censored. Other stuff, that thing it actually took all that away. I thought to myself, no, that's too bad. I don't want it. I'm not interested in that. And like you had the party thing and stuff like that of the Sims. So yeah, I had enough. But I actually like games also like Sim City and those simulated where you were building towns and stuff like that and going through the stuff. It's those kind of games also had a lot of fun. And yes, fantastic times. And like I said, that was actually sort of your enjoyment. If you didn't go clubbing or went down to the old arcade games and stuff like that, you put your coins in and play there like Pac-Man, Donkey Kong, all those kinds of stuff. Fantastic times back then.
Yeah, yeah. I miss the arcades where I used to play the latest like Street Fighter or Mortal Kombat
Yes,
or yeah. It's just those
and
days are
also
gone now.
the old pinball machines. Those were fun. Have a few games with your friends out there just for fun.
Yeah, I spent many a time over on the weekend um, playing doing like playing pinball, pool, snooker,
Yes.
the old all the video games, the latest video games coming out
Mhm.
that came out back in the I would say the early '90s, late '80s, early '90s. I used to love going into the what we call the penny arcades. We used to wear
Yes.
like the coin drops, stuff like that, and
Yes.
yeah. So
And believe it or not, those machines and stuff, the game machines, are still very popular in Japan. And you can get a lot of stuff, interesting stuff there, playing machines and stuff like that. So, yes, there's some interesting places in Japan. For me, over here, most of the cafe owners and small supermarkets, they did have those machines inside because uh, if the guy's playing and stuff like that, he gets hungry, he gets thirsty. You got the machines, you're making money off him there. If you want something to grab to eat, you're making money off him, so it makes sense. They actually brought it in. So yeah,
yeah, yeah. I've seen I've seen some of the arcades over in Japan, and I want to go just to experience it, to see what it's all like, to see what it's like. Because always got some new game, new like stuff there going in every month. There's always something new coming out.
ah yes. Look, Japan is very safe. It's very clean. They do have some strange etiquette if you go there. Like if you go on the trains and stuff, the people think you're rude if you talk to them. You mind
Yeah,
your own business and keep to yourself. Also, uh, you don't walk and eat. It seemed rude. So yes, there's certain stuff as Westerners you need to get used to. And also you see kids, 6, 7 years old, walking the streets, taking the trains and stuff to go to school and stuff by themselves. The parents don't go with them because in Japan, everybody's kids get looked after by people around them. And yes, they're very protective community. They do care about each other and they're
yeah,
very social group of people.
yeah, yeah. Very respectful as well. Very
Oh, yes.
respectful of each
Oh,
other.
yes.
Yeah,
Because there, you don't start eating before the oldest person at the table starts eating.
yeah, yeah, yeah. That's the thing. I would love to go to Japan. Um, because I've been wanting to go to Japan for oof, ever since the '80s, really. When I first saw the Godzilla movies,
Oh, yeah.
and yeah, I just sort of like once I saw the Godzilla, started to watch the old Godzilla Toho
Mhm.
um, movie movies of Godzilla, I was like, Oh, what's this? What's all this? That's when I was really starting to learn um, the history of Japan, and I was like,
Oh,
I want to go over to see what it's like. So
yeah, I think the food is quite interesting to watch how it gets prepared because the people that's been doing it for ages, you see people that's like 75, 85 years old, still preparing food at restaurants and stuff like that. And you see the queues outside, people that's coming, supporting, and getting the stuff. And also, Japan is the only place where you actually mix raw egg with you food and stuff. And you can actually buy raw egg uh, in the supermarket. You eat it like that because that egg was laid that morning, and because it's free of everything, it's actually better than free range because uh, the care they take with their food and stuff like that. It's just
yeah,
amazing.
yeah. See, Carbonite says I'm a '90s kid. I'm a '70s kid. Passion. So yeah, I can remember like the all this stuff from like the early '80s onwards, basically, like late '70s, early '80s. So I know
I
the
was
set.
My teens were in the 60s, best years to be alive.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I know this. Like, I know people who like their teens who were in the '50s and say, "Oh yeah, the '50s were better."
True, true. Look, uh, back in the day, uh, vinyl was key. You looked after your record, the vinyls. Everybody had this vinyl player sound system and everything. Around the corner, there used to be a liquor cabinet. So you had all this, and vinyl records were played in the house. So everybody enjoyed the vinyls and stuff like that.
Yeah,
Fantastic.
I've got family members who had a portable record player, and they used to take it all over the place, and especially in the '50s. Yeah, so it's just like it's one of those things where, with especially with vinyl, that's it's one of the reasons for me anyway. I love
Mhm.
vinyl is because of
Me
my
too.
parents.
Oh yes. Look, my father was quite set on it. If you're gonna pick up his vinyl records because he had quite a collection, you wore gloves, those gloves, and you clean the vinyl, and after you used it, you clean it again. You don't scratch the
Yeah,
records. You looked after it. You put it correctly. You handle it with care.
yeah, yeah, yeah. Especially like, yeah, I learned that lesson years ago. Look after the vinyl because some of it is like really, really expensive to actually get, especially like
True.
with especially if it's like the original pressing of say the Beatles' White Album,
Yes.
or you know what I mean. It's like some of the picture discs that I've got, I will never ever play because I know I know it. It's sort of like it's got like a lot of sentimental value. It might not be
Hmm.
like monetarily a lot of money, but it's got a lot of sentimental value, if you know what I mean. Because
My. Hmm.
name, I can actually say sort of like when I got that vinyl, I would say it brings back a lot of memories. Why
Hmm.
I bought it, if you know what I mean.
Oh yes. For me, a friend of mine was in the UK at the time, and Pink Floyd said they're gonna have bring an album out, The Dark Side of the Moon, and because I told him when he said Pink Floyd, I said yes, I know Pink Floyd because I actually was a fan of Pink Floyd when that song Emily was played on the radio with Sid Barrett and stuff. Even before the rest of the guys joined and formed the Pink Floyd uh, that was known later on. And I told him to get it for me, and he went and placed an order. And when he came over, he bought my Dark Side of the Moon. I actually got the T-shirt Dark Side of the Moon. I never worn that T-shirt. The album is still sealed. I went and bought uh, the album over here, The Dark Side of the Moon, and for me, Dark Side of the Moon by Pink Floyd is one of those albums. It's timeless, and it's
Yeah.
one of those albums. It must be there of the top 100 best albums ever made in the world,
Oh
in the
yeah.
top 100.
Oh yeah. Right, I'll be back in just a second. So I'll be right back. So
Okay, no problem. Yes, we had big record players. I remember you got the suitcase record players a bit later on. We had the big record player in the living room, and my mom used to play. If my dad was at work, uh, vinyl on there. My dad came when he got home from work. And weekends, uh, vinyls were played. Later on, we got our own like mini vinyls or portable vinyls and stuff, like the suitcase ones, and we played it in our rooms. But yes, vinyls, the seven singles, and even before that, I remember those ones you actually had to wind up his master uh, voice with the dog on. Uh, that was also in our family and got played. So it was just fantastic uh, to experience a proper vinyl back then. So yes, uh, I know vinyls were, and the thing about vinyls, what a lot of people don't know, a lot of times when guys are actually performing live during 60s, 70s, they were miming. They were not actually singing because the quality of the sound equipment couldn't match the quality of the sound in the vinyl. So the sound equipment was inferior uh, out at the concerts and stuff. So people were miming. They weren't actually singing. Uh, uh, the vinyls were actually played, stuff like that. So yes, some history going back many decades and stuff like that. For me, I enjoy the 60s because uh, I've played marbles. We did all kinds of stuff, fishing, and we just had a great time. It's like you know what time you had to be home because that's the time lunch or dinner was served. The rest of the time you stayed out of your mother's hair. You kept yourself busy and you didn't come into the lounge during the day because the lounge in those places and the rest of the house was kept clean. So you didn't go and make a mess because uh, those who know the wooden spoon and stuff like that tells me if your mother has cleaned it and you make the mess afterwards, yeah. So yeah, it was back in the good old days. Also, uh, the cinema uh, and uh, out there, drivings, they were fantastic. Best times. Sitting in your
Um,
car and watching the movies and stuff like that. No, you didn't say that, otherwise your mom would look for work for you.
yeah,
And if adults were talking in the lounge, you kept quiet and your mom soon told you what you're doing here. Are you counting teeth? Go and keep yourself busy somewhere else.
yeah, 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 yeah. Totally, I totally agree there, Lisaboo. It's we found our own entertainment, but yeah, back in the day.
True, true. Now, look, there was certain routine in the family structure. You know what time was lunch? It was always that same time. Sunday lunch was special, and it took time to prepare because the meats and vegetables, the dessert and stuff. Look, it was a big occasion. Sometimes when the family comes together, the women all cooked together and did all the stuff, and the grandmothers and great grandmothers that were still alive were in the kitchen instructing, telling them what to do. So, you didn't go into the kitchen because uh, you'll be chased out.
Yeah, or get roped into doing something.
To
Yeah,
And look, the cars back then, weekends, you washed your parents' cars, the chromework and everything on those cars, spotless. Polished, cleaned, windows, everything cleaned. And you also, when you went with your dad or your mom in the cars, you did not eat in the car or any like candy wrappers or anything in the car. You kept it clean because if your dad went into the and look at something in the car or uh, check out the car and he sees something there, oh, your backside burned.
yeah, yeah. Totally, totally. Now, if you wonder why I disappeared for a few minutes, yeah, one of my shipped one of my vinyls is a Simon's Fear After Dark Live
Ah, yes.
shipped shipped uh, 7-inch single. So um,
Oh,
so it's never been out its packaging, so to speak.
those seven singles was something special.
Oh yeah, yeah. And this here is one of my favorite albums of all time, and it's never ever been out of its package, never even been played, and it's actually been signed by the band.
Oh, Ozzy, yes. This is my other Pink Floyd shirt. I was
Yeah,
tempted because I got my dad's Pink Floyd, uh, uh, the album, The Dark Side, and I also got the Wall. Yeah, I also had the Wall shirt, but unfortunately, YouTube, if I wore the Wall shirt, YouTube would kick us off.
yeah, yeah. Yeah, this is a band called Texas band, San Antonio. Um, yeah, Militia, and it's actually been signed, and it's the second coming.
Wow,
Um,
what an album!
yeah, and this band is infamous because they opened up for the Slayer versus Slayer gig back in '86. If If you don't know who, what the Slayer versus Slayer gig, there was two Slayers back in the day,
Mm.
back in the early to mid 80s. There was the Elia Slayer, the band that we know and love, and there's also the San Antonio Slayer. They had a battle of the bands to see who got the right to actually use the band the name Slayer, and the Elliot Slayer won. And this band opened up not only for the Slayer versus Slayer gig, but also for Metallica, Megadeth,
Hmm.
and I do believe, if my memory serves correctly, but I could be wrong, Anthrax.
Yes. For me, if you ever saw Anthrax and them together, you were at one hell of a gig
Yeah,
because you got value for your money.
yeah, totally, totally, totally. Um, Now, I've had this band on before on the to do an interview a few years ago, and I've seen them. I've seen these guys live, and they are well worth the what see. To you need to go see these. You need to go see these guys.
Hmm.
Incubus Succubus,
Yes.
and I've had it signed to me from Tony and Candia, and the album is Supernature.
Awesome. I do like the cover design. I do like it.
Never been played. Never ever been played. Very rare. They only had they only did so many pressings of it. So
Oh,
I thought when they released it, I was like thinking, got to have that. Literally got to have that. One of my favorite bands of all time.
for sure.
And this here is off. It's the off the X Factor album by Iron Maiden. YouTube, this is artwork by Iron Maiden. This is purely artwork, and I'm just showing it. So yeah, so be nice. This is artwork. This is art. It's get the better copy. Try and get cover the stop the glare from the monitors. It's basically
Wow.
Eddie.
Nice.
Yeah. Oh, trying to stop the glare. Trying to get a better picture, better thing from us for it. Trying to stop the glare from the monitor. So
El, tell me, was it the 70s, 80s in the UK?
yeah.
Uh, when you were on the dole, didn't your TV used to come in a cabinet and uh, it used to be it was allowed because it was part of the furniture. You could get it.
Uh, don't think so. Don't think so.
The
I
wooden
remember.
cabinet. Because I think somebody told me because it was seemed as furniture. If the TV came in that cabinet, if you didn't own a house yourself and you were, how can you put it, municipal house or a housing provided by the government, you used to get one of them included, the TV in that cabinet. Of course,
I
it
never,
was deemed good.
I've never heard that. Never heard that.
I was actually found out from my sister-in-law's family. They in the UK.
Yeah, I remember those TV sets in the cabinets,
Yes,
but I've never heard that before.
I must actually speak to somebody because I think I was told that.
Yeah,
Yeah, could be wrong,
yeah.
but
Like I
yeah,
said,
but those.
I've never,
Mhm.
yeah, I've never heard of, I've never heard of that before.
Those are cool albums you actually got out there.
Yeah,
The one thing about the vinyls back then, uh, especially the 80s and stuff, the cover designs, sort of, especially the hard rock bands, they were quite innovative back then when it started off in vinyl cover designs and stuff like that. So, yes.
yeah. I know that. Also, you said rent. Just brought. I know some housing, especially if it's social, like government housing. I
Hmm.
know you get like either fully furnished, part furnished, or you got you can get three settees, chairs, tables, stuff like that.
Hmm.
Um, yeah, but I never, I've never heard that. Never heard that. Mm,
Maybe that was when
yeah,
you rented it from the uh, local council or whatever in the UK. It was part of furniture. You rented it furnished.
yeah, 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 yeah. Live research. Yeah, going on to what do some live research there. So this is, and like it said, YouTube. This artwork. This is just art, and the song title. Not made by me, by Amen. So you can take it up with them.
Yes,
I Maiden. Um, bring your daughter.
yes.
And I've also got the 7-inch single of that as well, of this as well,
Wow.
with the flip top, with the flip top part of the 7-inch single. So also never been played. That's the back of it, and that's the front of it.
Talking
So
about albums, what I used to do back in the day is get, say for instance, a band like Deep Purple went to Japan. I used to get the Japanese version of the album vinyl
yeah,
because it had songs on there that was not released generally to uh, the rest of the world, and also a special way they did certain of the songs. And I spent too much money because you get the normal version that was released to the rest of the world. I got that. Then you get a Japanese edition. But yeah, it was quite uh, uh, interesting and stuff like that. And the rock and metal bands, not metal, rock bands, especially the 70s, were quite big in Japan. The
yeah,
bands that went to play there.
yeah. Oh, good, yeah. All the big name bands went over there. like from Deep Purple to Yes to you know what I mean, like Led Zeppelin and Black Sabbath and Ozzy and stuff like that. All went over there.
Yes, Tokyo Women from Deep Purple album and stuff like that. Fantastic, yes.
Yeah, 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 yeah. Here's one for you there, Bastion. This has
Hmm.
never been opened at all. Ever since I got it, it's never been opened.
Hmm.
This is a double album by Nightwish, and it's Over the Hills and Far Away. It is a limited edition blue vinyl, etched D side, individually numbered, 180
Oh, yeah.
gram audiophile vinyl.
Wow,
It's never been opened.
wow.
Never ever been opened.
What an album to have.
Yeah, yeah. Side here, I'll tell you what's on it. Side here, Over the Hills and Far Away,
Hmm.
10 months down, Away, Astro Romance 2001 version. B
Hmm.
side, you got the Kingsley, the next 8 songs are live recordings. Um, B side, you got the Kingslayer, She Is My Sin, Sacrament of Wilderness, Walking in the Air,
Hmm.
Seaside, Side C, Beauty and the Beast, Wishmaster, 10th Man Down, and Over the Hills and Far Away live. So I love this. I've got it on CD. This and yeah, I had to get the final version of it, and it's absolutely
Yes.
brilliant. Yeah,
So,
awesome.
El, when are you going to get Fleur on here?
I know she's busy. I know she's very very busy. So yeah, I'll try, but yeah, I'll try. No promising anything, but I'll try. I'd love to have her on. I would love to have her on.
Me too.
So yeah, Flo
For
Johnson,
me,
if you're listening, or if somebody knows Flo Johnson personally, let her know that project wants to get wants to her on here to do a live interview. So yeah, I would love to have her on. I've been following her career for the last 20 years, so I would love to have her on.
now I'm going to say to you, El, uh, the 2016 live album from A Nightwish, Vehicle of the Spirits, the Digibook.
Yeah, I've
Three
heard it.
CDs.
Yeah,
I actually got it.
oh sweet.
And the covers are insane. Uh, the Digibook itself, pictures of she's just amazing. And some of the pictures that were actually included in the Digibook is just amazing. So many pictures behind the scenes and of Fleur herself and band. For me, fantastic. I can't tell you uh, 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 how many of the Nightwish stuff I actually got. I know some people hate Nightwish because they say, yeah, the female male vocals uh, doesn't. I think both of them are fantastic. I love Nightwish.
Yeah, same here.
I've seen I've seen them many times, and I also have got most of the stuff like the EPs and stuff like that, the albums, the live albums. Uh, for me, n- uh, if they say you say you love you like uh, Evanescence and you love Hailstorm, but you don't like Nightwish. For me, I can't understand it because Nightwish, all of those bands, they sort of fall in the same sort of music thing. For me, Nightwish is a special band. Now, even if Fleur goes do solo stuff, I support it.
Yeah, yeah. And don't forget that, guys. Nightwish was one of the first bands to actually really bring the symphonic metal to
Yes.
the masses. One of the first bands.
And for me, the best concert I actually saw was Nightwish and a band from Romania. And I actually got an album. And they, the band from Romania did folk, symphonic folk metal with. And I actually was there and I thought afterwards, you know what? After buying the albums, the signed albums from both bands, I didn't have money left to go and see Iron Maiden. I thought to myself, what a bummer. When I went and actually listened to the music, I didn't open the albums, by the way. I always get two of everything. People say I'm stupid, but I
Yeah,
do. One is for playing, and one is for putting away. Uh, and after listening to both bands' vinyls, I thought, but somebody told you to do the right thing. I love Maiden, but I actually think I got a better deal buying
yeah,
the vinyls. But yeah, I love
yeah,
folk symphonic metal. I love symphonic deathcore, death metal, symphonic. I've got quite a wide range. What I don't like is, how can I describe it? Synthetic, what I call synthetic rock type music or futuristic rock. For me, it reminds me too much of bad dance music. Don't get me wrong, I do watch Armin van Buren because I like his equipment. And sometimes he puts in a metalcore song in there. And the thing about it is, it's short extracts that he remix of the song. So if you don't like a song, the next one is coming up and stuff like that. But his equipment, it must be worth hundreds of thousands of US dollars in his studio.
yeah,
And look, he entertains. But I don't like futuristic rock. For me, I want to hear guitarist play guitar, do the riffs, do his own style of music. And yes, for me, I want to hear the instruments. I don't want. Look, for me, I like II stuff. I mentioned the band tonight. I overdid the I work. I'm a huge fan of Grumpy Snapper. I do like what he's done, and the intro for this show is fantastic. I do like it. It's the kind of music I like. Yes, Grumpy caters for everybody, and I can understand it because he's asking for friends if you want to let him do a song for you. It's just 20 odd US dollars. Uh, Pay the guy. He's doing you a massive favor and he's doing the hard work using the programs and stuff to create the music. For me, I think you're getting a bargain because you're getting something unique.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I've listened to some of the stuff he's put out, and it's damn good, damn good, really, really good. He did a cover of Arco Funkel's Bright Eyes. Love that song.
It's fantastic.
Love that
It's
song, guy.
fantastic.
Yeah,
There's
and
another there's another guy that's also doing II's stuff. He's doing it a bit of the harder stuff. His solo project from the United States. It's basically a one-man band, and he's doing it all II. And he actually said the reason why he doesn't tour because he can't create the same sound uh, on it. He's got limited stuff what he can actually go and take with him. Because imagine if you a guy like that has to go touring, all the equipment he has to take with him, and also if you want to do like a special effects for people to truly appreciate what you're doing, to take that equipment along as well. So yeah, and who's going to carry all the equipment for him? Because you know, if you're going to a gig, your band playing, you carry all that stuff yourself. Band members carry the stuff in, they fine tune all the equipment and stuff, and then they start playing. Do sound check and everything.
yeah, yeah, yeah. It's not easy. It's not easy to even with like the traditional band type of
Hmm.
thing. But if you if you sort of like got to carry if you especially if you're doing like AI and stuff like that, I've seen some of these DJ sets and the equipment that they use, like the boards and the computers and everything to like. It's not easy. It's not
No, it's
easy
not.
to look about.
Uh, a friend of mine, you know her as well, the Wee Witch.
Yeah,
She's messing around with it, and she's created a few AI uh, music videos and stuff like that. She, Sina, and a couple of other artists involved with it, and I do like it. I do like.
yeah,
Uh, for me, the thing that comes through in the Wee Witch uh, videos, her personality. I've known Ellen. You've known her longer than me. Uh, personality and stuff. It's actually getting through in that song. It's her way of actually expressing herself.
yeah, yeah. I've known. Oh God, I've known the Way Witch for getting them for what 9 years now, and
Yes.
over it's yeah. She's sort of like starting to get yeah. She's starting to get more sure of herself now, especially over the
She
last what 4 or 5 years.
is. And talking about the Wee Witch, happy birthday, Ellen.
Yeah,
I know it's your birthday today. Hope you have an awesome day there. And yes, you and the cats and Godfather must have a great party today.
yeah, yeah. Totally, totally. Yeah. Happy birthday, Way Witch. Happy birthday. Yeah,
And those who are fortunate enough to know her quite well, the pictures she shared, uh, and she actually sent me a picture of her cats. And she's got a big black cat. And I was involved uh, when I was at Canada's Extreme Metal Radio. I was using an app and I created sort of a poster for Helen with her and the cat and the stuff, and she liked it. And for me, the reason why I'm not doing it anymore, uh, you to do that kind of stuff, you need specialized equipment. That kind of stuff also ain't cheap. And the licenses, if you want to do it, to do get the licensed product for that, you're paying in US dollars. So uh, it's a yearly subscription. So in other words, you think, oh, it's only a few $1,000s. That's for the year. It's the same with Sam for the DJs. If you're buying the same DJ version, I used to buy it. It's 3,000 something dollars a year. Next year you got to renew it. It's expensive.
Yeah, yeah, it's not cheap. It's definitely not cheap doing stuff like this.
No, it's
It's
not.
definitely not cheap.
Look, there are free programs, but you are very limited to what you can actually do with the free stuff, and also you're dependent of people that's actually, how can you put it? They're not getting paid to do the updates or do the stuff. So whenever they've got time, it's like a freelance thing for them.
Yeah,
So yes,
yeah, it's doing anything like doing like YouTube or creating music or whatever it is you're doing in life. It's not easy. It's not.
no, it's not.
And it's definitely not cheap.
No, it
It's
is.
definitely not cheap.
Isn't.
So
What was recommended, because I was actually interested in going back to it. They recommended you get for doing the animation and that kind of stuff, uh, and buying the product, that product, uh, actually i7 Pentium computer with at least a 400, a 4000 series, like a 450, a 490 NVIDIA graphics card, and at least 32 gigs RAM. That is just what's needed, and SSD, at least 2 terabyte hard drive. Now, talking about that, you know what it's going to cost you, excluding the monitor.
yeah, it's got to be about what 10,000, at least $10,000.
Yes, and you need
Yeah,
an operating system also.
mm, yeah, and the operating system's not cheap either.
Yes,
Because
so
that's the
yes,
yeah, because the operating system is it's the most, especially if you when you get the license for it. It's the license what is the expensive part for
yes.
the operating system.
And then Microsoft might, or whatever you're using, might decide discontinuing that operating system, and they bringing out a new one. So then you have to,
Yeah,
it's more money.
yeah, more money to pull out,
And
more money.
also for you, the Steam yacht you're using for streaming and stuff, uh, uh, you got to pay. Yes, it's a free version, but it's very limited what you can actually do with it.
Yeah, soon tell you what the thing is. Um, for this, I'm using the free version at the minute. But let me just see. Um, bear with us. Um, bear, bear with us. Uh, right, hang on. Bear with us. Right, the core says here. Uh, bear with us for 1 second. Right, yeah. There's no sensitive information there. So bear with us. Present. Um, wrong one. this. Sorry about this. It's um now bear with me. Chrome tab, select tab. Yeah, here we go. This is it here. Um, this is the actual plan itself. Right, it says here. This is what I'm using here. The free. You get like the absolute basic, right,
Mhm.
on the thing there. Then you got the core, which basically go all the features with um all the free features, which is this site here. You got the dates, limited
Mhm.
storage, dark mode, local recording for 2 hours, 6 people on screen, and 2 seats. You get all on the core. You got everything with the free. You get full HD, no
Mhm.
StreamYard logo, multi-stream to 3 destinations, logo overlays, backgrounds, reusable studios, 10 on-screen participants. 10, you can have 10 people on.
Mhm.
Pre-record streams for 2 hours, unlimited streaming and recording, live streams recorded, unlimited local recordings, use of RTMP destinations. That's the actual the key for it.
Mhm.
Guest destinations where, say, for you, Bastion, you can actually stream. Basically piggyback off my stream and stream it to
Yes.
your channel. 50 hours of permanent storage, intro and outro videos, and AI clips, and that's for $36 a month.
Yes.
For the advanced, it says here everything in core plus 4K local recordings, multi-stream to 8 destination, extra camera, so I can have a 2 camera setup.
Mhm.
Um, 15 backstage participants, pre-record streams with 4 hours, on-air webinars with 1,000 viewers plus, um, custom fonts, download transcripts, and 4 seats. I can have 4 people looking after the channel, but I've only got the two. So yeah, and it's like I said, $69, um, $69 a month. So yeah, running stuff like this is not cheap at all. To do
No.
like, yes, there are other uh, streaming services out there like OBS and stuff like that, but OBS is literally, it can be. Yes, I can, Lisa, Marcella. We can see you. Hey up,
Hi,
how you doing?
Marcella.
Yeah. So I said, as I see on screen there, it's doing stuff like this.
Mhm.
Doing stuff like this is not cheap at all.
No, it's not. No, it's not. And yes.
Yeah. So yeah, like I said, OBS for me, OBS, yes, it's easy to, but you got to have other stuff plugged into OBS to actually make it like viable to actually stream. I can do solo stuff, but when I'm doing interviews with bands and doing the podcast with yourself and Lisaboo,
Mhm.
it's, I've got to have like something like, say, Zoom or StreamYard to actually get people in to do to then use OBS to broadcast to, whether it be YouTube, whether it be Twitch, whether it be Rumble, whether it be Kick. You know what I mean? Um,
Yes.
so yeah. So it can, yeah, like I said, it's this is one of the reasons why I'm sticking with the StreamYard at the minute. It's
True.
easy, it's easy to use. It's, you know what I mean. It's easy to use. It's simple. It's easy navigable. So, but even just if I do get the upgrade to the middle excuse me, even if to the middle one, which is like $36 a month,
Mm-hmm.
which is about, I think it's about £25 UK money.
Mm-hmm.
It's, you know what I mean, that's a month.
Yes.
So which is altogether you're talking around about what you can either pay monthly or yearly, but it's like trying to get that money. Is it worth me doing it at this? Especially if it's like small content creator, like Project Metal.
Mm-hmm.
In a way, this is a small production, small channel, small production.
Yes.
Basically, um, can't, with the channel can't afford to pull out 35 $36 a month. You know what I mean? To actually
Yes.
to get to expand out a little bit more. It's just like Sue keeps saying, get us
True.
to get us to get us to 1,000 subscribers, get us to 4,000 hours a year on a rolling year. We can basically start upgrading and getting like because I've already started doing I've already started to grow like investing a lot more money. I've practically I've practically used up all my savings to upgrade the equipment, and yeah, it's once we get to like the minimum amount of monetization for YouTube, I can then start investing into getting like some of the programs that's
Yes.
I could, you know what I mean, like getting StreamYard, doing StreamYard, like getting like better video editing, video editing programs, but it all takes money.
It does.
So I love doing stuff like this, and there's a lot of people out there who love doing this. So yeah,
Look, uh, if you use the paid version and stuff like that, also depending on the size of the program which you're going to upgrade to, you got to think of future upgrades to your other equipment like your hard drive, RAM, and stuff like that. Also, hard drive, portable hard drives.
yeah, it's thanks to Lisaboo. She helped me massively last year by getting a 16 terabyte hard drive for us last year.
Hmm.
Much appreciated, Lisabon. Um, so yeah, uh, yeah, for the program for StreamYard Marcella, how much is that a year? You're talking about? You're talking minimum of $432 a year just to use StreamYard to to basically stream to other stuff to other platforms, and
So,
yeah,
and if you're thinking of upgrading to like 4K videos and stuff like that, it's even more expensive.
yeah, yeah. At the minute, it's like I said, I've like I said, I've basically used up pretty much all my savings.
Mhm.
What mega savings I did have, I've invested in the channel. I've actually upgraded in like brand new computer, new cameras, new. I'm just getting. Oh, right, bear with us, Lisa. Right, take over for a
It's
second.
right.
Yeah,
It's
sorry.
right there.
That's right. Yeah, it's I've invested in a new camera, new computer,
Mhm.
laptop, and a new PC. And I've also invested what little bit money left I've left, what little money had left over. I've just got and I've got a new gimbal coming out tomorrow. So yeah, the next thing well, there's a couple more things I'm going to be needing to like this new audio equipment for the computers and stuff, and
Yes.
and the second monitor because I'm using one monitor which is like getting on for 16 years, 16-year old. So yeah, and I'm using an old smart TV which I got back in 2009. One of the first smart TVs where I can actually plug in HDMI cables and stuff like that. It's yeah, it's 15 years old. It still does its job, but I needed like a better monitor. And yeah, it's talking about 150, £200. But you know what I mean? When you're on a fixed low income, it's hard to save up for it. You know what I mean?
Jimmy, that is.
So yeah, yeah, that's the thing there. There, it works. Yeah, it works, but yeah, if it works, if it's not broken, why fix it? Type of thing.
True. That is. Yeah. And to Aussie, uh, happy 1st of April. People are going to play pranks on you all day long.
Yeah, true, true. Yeah, yeah. It's like I don't pay too much stock into that. Yeah, yeah. It's like I said, it's stuff like this is not there. Doing stuff like this, streaming or doing music or doing all the stuff that you're interested in. It can be expensive, really expensive.
It
So
can.
yeah, yeah. Sorry, but do yeah, Aussie. Yeah, yeah. If you want to talk there, Aussie, you know where I am. Yeah. So it's anywhere. It's getting on for nearly 2 hours here with streaming. So it's going to be starting to wrap things up in a minute. Um, yeah,
Big Axe, Aussie.
yeah. Big hugs, us. Like you said, you know where I am, and yeah, if you ever want to talk, you know where I am. So yeah, so anyway, guys, been going for like nearly 2 hours, so it's going to be starting wrapping things up. So, Bastion, any final words?
For me, I haven't decided what band or album I'm going to feature for Wednesdays, so I'll figure it out sometime this week. I've got so many to choose from, and yeah, I'll do album or EP review. I'll give it to you on Wednesday. Probably go out on Thursday, depending on when I'll finish it. And yes, pop in again, see if you or Lisa is on Saturday. Uh, and yeah, just remember this time 1 hour earlier,
Yeah,
my time.
yeah. For those people who don't know, UK time clocks have gone forward yesterday. So yeah, we're back to normal for the rest of the world. We're back to normal. Yeah. So yeah. Anyway, um, Yeah. So for those who are on the replay, hey up, how we doing? Love you guys. Make sure you like, share, comment, and subscribe. And
Yes.
for those who've been in the chat, like Ria, Snick Spear, Lisaboo, Buzzy, Carbonized, and Marcella. Thank you for coming in. It's been a total pleasure.
Ye-
And hey, up,
Yes,
yeah, yeah,
big
go
thanks
for it.
to all of you, and hi to the replay crew, and thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed tonight's program, podcast.
Yeah, and for the lurkers, hey, up, how we doing? Thanks for coming in. It's been a total pleasure. Yeah, we you can sit if you lurkers if you want to say hello, please do. We don't. We're most welcome. We're all welcoming here. So yeah. Anyway, um, so like we normally say, if you're gonna have a party, if you don't like gonna have a drink, please do. But be careful. Drink responsibly
Yeah,
and
oh,
don't drink.
yes. If you don't have a lift home, rather have a glass of milk.
Yeah, yeah. And if you do have if you do have a drink, get a lift from a family member, a friend. Hey up there, Dan.
And then,
Yeah, yeah. I class myself as a lurker. So hello, hello, Dan.
and
Dan's
then,
yeah, Dan's me nephew. So
yes,
yeah,
I know.
so
Al, sa- Al says his fridge is fully stocked. You can come over, he's got plenty of food.
I wish I'll go shopping tomorrow.
Just kidding.
Yeah, like I say, I've got to go shopping tomorrow, so that's why I'm. Yeah, plus I've got to be up as well early. So yeah, yeah, like I said, if you're gonna have a drink, get a taxi, get an Uber, use public transport, or get a family member or a friend to pick you up. Or if you've got a bit of money, if you've got a bit of money, get a hotel room.
Yes,
Sleep, but don't drink and
for
drive.
sure.
Because
Definitely not.
because we've seen so much shit in our lives. It's like unreal. It's not clever. It's not funny, and
No,
it's
it's not.
yeah, yeah. So anyway, guys, don't forget Wednesday, 2nd of April, 9 p.m. UK time. We've got Joe Boo, and then on Thursday, the 3rd, we've got Dave Rebels coming up on the channel for interviews. So
Awesome.
hope we catch you. Hope we catch you then. So until next time, guys, we'll catch you all later.
Catch you later. Have a peaceful night.